quarrel with my poor Beverly just before she made the discovery, and have not seen him since to make it up.
What was his offense?
Nothing at all. But I don't know how it was. As often as we had been together, we had never had a quarrel. And somehow I was afraid he would never give me an opportunity. So, last Thursday, I wrote a letter to myself to inform myself that Beverly was at that time paying his addresses to another woman. I signed the letter, your friend unknown, showed it to Beverly, charged her of his falsehood, and threw myself into a violent passion. And I vowed never to see him more.
And you let him depart so, and have not seen him since.
'Twas the next day my aunt found the matter out. I intended to have only teased him 3 days and a half, and now I've lost him forever.
If he's as deserving and sincere as you represented him to be, he'll never give you up so. Yet consider, Lydia, you tell me he is but an ensign, and you have 30,000 pounds.
But you know I'd lose most of my fortune if I married without my aunt's consent, till of age. And that is what I have determined to do ever since I learned the penalty. Nor could I love the man who would wish to wait a day for the alternative.
Nay, this is caprice.
What, did Julia attack me with caprice? I thought her lover Falkland had inured her to it.
I do not love even his faults.
But apropos, you'll sit to him, I suppose.
Not yet, upon my word, nor has he the least idea of my being back. Sir Anthony's resolution was so sudden, I could not inform him of it.
Ah, Julia, you are your own mistress, though under the protection of Sir Anthony. Yet have you, for this long year, been a slave to the caprice, the whim, the jealousy of that ungrateful Falkland, who will ever delay in the clean right of a husband, while you suffer him to be equally improved as a lover.
Nay, you are wrong entirely. You were contracted before my father's death. That and some consequent embarrassments have delayed what I know to be my Falkland's most ardent wish. He is too generous to trifle on such a point, and to his character you wrong him there too. No, Lydia, he is too proud, too noble to be jealous. His affection is ardent and sincere, and as it engrosses his whole soul, he expects every thought and emotion of his mistress to move in unison with his. This temper, I must own, has cost me many unhappy hours. But I've come to think myself his debtor for those imperfections which arise from the ardor of his attachment.
Well, I cannot blame you for defending him, Julia. But tell me candidly, had he never saved your life, do you think you should have been as attached to him as you are? Believe me, the rude blast that overset your boat was a prosperous gale of love to him.
Gratitude may have strengthened my attachment to Mr. Falkland, but I loved him before he preserved me. Yet surely that were obligation sufficient.
Obligation? Why, a water spaniel would have done as much. Well, I should never think of giving my heart to a man because he can swim.
How many years consider it?
Nay, I do but jest. What's here?
Oh, ma'am, here is Sir Anthony Axelwood. Just come home with your aunt.
They'll not come here, Lucy. Do you watch?
Yet I must go. Sir Anthony does not know that I am here, and if we meet, he'll detain me to show me the town. I'll take another opportunity of paying my respects to Mrs. Nowcott, when she shall treat me, as long as she chooses, with her select words so ingeniously misapplied, without being mispronounced.
Oh, Lud, ma'am, they're both coming upstairs.
Well, I'll not detain you, cuz. Adieu, my dear Julia. I know you're in haste to sing the Falkland. There, through my room you'll find another staircase.
Adieu.